Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cavaliers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Louisville's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Going to sling it on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Virginia's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Spins away from the defense. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Handoff from the gun. Still running at the 40. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll ride the hot hand.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He'll do it himself. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Clemens. Fears the pressure. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Cavaliers have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets it to him on the screen. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. It's a draw. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught on the outside, it's Duke. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel group.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the option. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it down the middle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Clemens. Quick strike complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fountain.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Under fire. He's going to run it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't.
Makes the grab on the left side. Open spaces. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got room to work. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Clemens. Finds his man down the middle. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes! Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And the Cavaliers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Duke. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Fires to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Clemens. Under fire. Looking for a big gain. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Duke. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This senior has seen it all. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. Defense playing accordingly, now giving it. For an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Power ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarter. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to...
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're facing a third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Mills. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Duke. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. He splits the uprights.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.